Okay, it's not, guys. It's not really complain why I'm not doing a lot of Sonic on this channel. Take a seat. Let's take a seat. Little, little, little Bugsy No Name tell you why. And I want to tell you this because, y'all deserve to know. And I need to say this. And I know it's like you're gonna say it's the fans, like you've been saying for months now. It's that, and last year where everybody was so hungry for fucking Sonic. I couldn't go on YouTube for 5 minutes looking up Sonic stuff without, please, Sega, please, give us the Sonic. And lately, I've just been kind of jaded with Sonic, especially when I saw freaking Sonic Colors Ultimate. Um, I responded to a tweet by a certain somebody, and they were like, "Are you getting Sonic Colors Ultimate?" But me, I'm just like, I didn't want to get it because I keep seeing all these freaking glitches. I bought Tome instead. And for y'all that don't know, it's Tome is the terrain of magical expertise. You know, I did say it's a better. I did tweet that it's a better use of your money than getting Sonic Colors Ultimate. It's that the fans and just the fact of the matter is y'all really just want Sonic and don't even care about the shit that Sega's actually doing because most of you are like, I don't care, Sonic, and I get it. Some of you are Sonic tubers, but the thing I have with Sonic tubers is when y'all don't have any other content, y'all just be going to freaking y'all be going to 4chan and all these other sites just to fucking find a leak because you guys know you have no content to fucking do anything with. And I'm not gonna be like every other freaking Sonic, one of those Sonic ranters that literally say they just hate everything and that's it. No, I'm gonna explain why. Because at the end of the day, your channel can't be sustained by just Sonic. Some people do the fan games, which is like an endless source of fan game entertainment that you can do for the channel, and others have to just wait until there's some news. And the Sonic news channel must have sucked last year because no news was being told. It was just people are just like, oh god, there's no Sonic news going on, and don't even get me started on TSC news. I don't know. I think just everything has left me kind of Sonic jaded. And what makes it worse is that we got a bunch of fans who constantly freaking tell me, when are you gonna do another Sonic thing? Uh, but one of the guys who watches me a bit, just asked me a question. Asked me a question politely and just said, "Are you ever gonna do Sonic and Tails R again?" Well, I'm going to do Sonic and Tails R soon. It's gonna be one of the last Sonic things I do for a while. It's kind of like how it's kind of like how DJ Clive kind of moved away from Ranma because he was like done with all the character profiles. And guys, you have to really understand that at the end of the day, I love Sonic, but I'm not gonna just do Sonic just because you got all X. And Ryder, thank you, thank you for being polite and actually talking to me about it because you were understanding, and I wish a lot of people were like you, and just I want to thank you for that. But I am a man of my word, and I will get back to Sonic and Tails R. I just need to do a few things first. I got stuff to write. I got like Homestuck stuff to write. I have like a bunch of other things I have to write, and I don't have a lot of help because no one wants to just like no one when I even ask, like, no one really wants to give me a hand. It would be great if I could lighten my load a little bit, but I'm still doing what I'm doing because I want to get it done. And I know some of you don't come here for my projects. I get that. But you can't expect me to always do Sonic stuff. You can't just sit there and be like pestering me all day every day about, me doing Sonic stuff, because the only Sonic thing I'm really doing nowadays is Project Freedom, which is just like my own way of doing a arc and character profile of various characters in the Archie universe, because I feel like a little bit of that in the pre reboot era is always overlooked because people say everybody overhypes it. But I always say there's a reason why people overhype it. There's a reason why overhype exists, because people love people love the pre reboot. I know for some of you that's just like that's a hard pill to swallow when you got people like Richard Kuda and a bunch of other motherfuckers that will always be clinging to the pre reboot. I understand that, but you guys can't. Just constantly say you don't like it. It's overhyped, just because a bunch of people are talking about it. There's a reason for that. It's like how people say, "I'm not gonna play Undertale because these fans ruin it for me," and I never understood that, because you're just gonna let fans dictate why you don't want to look at something. You should look at it and judge it for yourself. It's one of the reasons I really got mad at Sonic 93, because she was like, well, I always thought the people that like the classic games were a bunch of brats. I'm like, you ain't never played one. That's why. You're letting she finally plays it. She played it and it was like, it's good after a few months, before the few months where she basically went insane in the membrane for silver and ran out in a blaze of glory. Or so she thinks. So, yeah. I and like Sonic Colors Ultimate is just making me go, why? Why is the fuck, like, I love Sonic, but if they're still gonna push out a shitty project, what's the point of me getting Sonic Rangers? Because we're gonna get a good quality product with the movie and Sonic Prime, because it's handled by someone else that knows what they're doing. But Sega is still comprised of a bunch of freaking greenhorns. Motherfuckers that are wet behind the ears. And making Sonic Colors Ultimate is not a hard feat. I mean, it probably is a hard feat. But all they really needed to do was, tone down the brightness. Fix a few things that didn't work. Bug test and QA so no glitches actually show up on anybody's console. And do some stuff. Fix it. Or delay it for another date. That's all that needed to be done. But Sega said, oh, we're not gonna rush the new Sonic game, but it's okay for y'all to rush the fucking... It is okay for you guys to rush freaking the remake that people wanted to see. And regardless of what Preliminary says about Colors, people actually like Colors. I know there's people who hate Colors, but there are actual people who enjoy the gameplay rather than the story. And even back in the day, Colors was actually a breath of fresh air because it didn't take itself too seriously. I feel like no one really gets why I'm always saying that. Why I'm always kind of championing Colors sometimes. Because it's not a bad game. What was bad is that they kept going forward with it. And yeah, I don't like Ken Pontak's writing. I'll say it. I'm not gonna fight the motherfucker, because what is that gonna solve? We're just gonna fucking fight we're gonna fight like Uwe Boll in a fucking boxing ring. Oh yeah, that's gonna solve a lot of the problems I have with Sonic Colors, because these people can't handle a little bit of criticism thrown their way. Real mature, they're just people from mommy's basement. I'm like, people from mommy's basement? Hey. Think of a better fucking insult, you fucking asshole. Think of a better insult. Okay? Because all you guys use the whole basement dweller thing, and it's kind of dumb. Like I could say your writing is for kids at best. You guys are better at doing Happy Tree Friends and Clay Fighters. I love Clay Fighters, by the way. And I just feel like your writing was you and Graph were never really a good fit for Sonic. It was a good fit for this meta era, but people want something new now. And no, and like everybody's like, don't get it, or some people are just like, we swear off the modern games. Because once upon a time, guys, regardless of what you say about Unleashed, and regardless of what you say about fucking Sonic Adventures, there were good moments in those games. And don't talk about the fucking werehog, and don't talk about like the treasure hunting and all this other stuff and how that cutscenes didn't age well. Everybody fucking uses it. Don't like actually be original and actually say what else is really bad with it. Like personally talk about what is bad about Sonic Adventure. Because yeah, the cutscenes may have never aged well. And the Sonic DX director's cut kind of cut a few things out of the old Sonic Adventure. But I'd rather take Sonic Adventure for being this, for me being a little bit nostalgic and actually still having a good time, to the point where people made a Sonic Adventure fan game by the name of Pyrite Adventures, because people still love adventure. And people are working on Sonic Eclipse too, and they love it, Sonic Adventure as well. I know in this day and age, it's like you're either a classic Sonic fan, a Sandy and Archie Sonic fan, or just a modern Sonic fan or a classic Sonic fan. Me, I'm like every bit of a Sonic fan because I accept it all. Through the good and the bad, because that to me is that's what it means to be a Sonic fan. But not blindly accepting Sonic games for what they are. Trying to call people out on their bull when they make a bad game, but not going so over the top where it's just gone to comical and the fucking Sonic Twitter uses that as ammo. And we should stop fucking gatekeeping. Who the fuck cares if people like fucking Sadiam and people like Archie and you like freaking the modern games and the classic games? We need to fucking stop gatekeeping in this goddamn fandom, so help me God. And just fucking enjoy the fact that we love Sonic. And stop rushing the goddamn developers too. Like, I wanted to say that last year, but like, stop rushing these developers. Just because you say, oh, why are they not saying anything? They're not being clear with us. They only showed us a teaser trailer. Because it's not done. If you hadn't noticed, the world has gone to complete crap. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's a thing that's happening right now. Maybe if you actually for a minute got your heads out of your asses, you'd actually understand that and wait. God dang. Did anybody ever teach you guys patience is a fucking virtue? Nah? You just danced around like a bunch of trash goblins for an hour? I will always love Sonic games. I will always love Sonic media. But I'm not going to accept Sonic Colors Ultimate. And I'm not going to blindly just buy it because, well, it's the remake. I'll wait until it goes on Steam, until it gets a mod that fixes all this stuff. Yes. So I can literally play the game the way it was intended. And that was my mom feeding my dog. She's in here with me because, she freaking eats everything she comes across. So I had to keep her with me. So, yeah. Anywho, it wouldn't be a Bugsy video without slight freaking distractions. But I I'm a Sonic fan, but even I'm like, yeah, this isn't okay. And it just makes me think, and it makes me think, and makes a whole bunch of other people think, what is Sonic Rangers gonna be like? Like, are they gonna do the same thing for Sonic Forces, where they just worked on it for like the 2 years and just pushed it out? Or are we gonna get something of quality? It's like a grab bag. And while Sonic is like always on the top, and Yakuza is always on the and Yakuza is like close up there. Franchises and series who are still around and still relevant are still getting the fucking. They're still getting kicked in the face because literally Sega just doesn't feel like they should do it. They brought Phantasy Star Online back because they were like, ooh, it makes us money, it brings money. And people like this, so we're going to keep it going because people will still buy all the stuff in Phantasy Star Online, too. And New Genesis is a very good expansion of that. So they're keeping that going. But the thing I have a problem with is that Sega said, oh, we're going to bring back our old IPs. Hey, Sega, I'm still waiting for that. I'm still... Actually, you know what I should say? I'm waiting. Yeah. That's the advantage of being a Sonic fan who likes everything, but actually can judge it for what it is. And yeah, that may make me a little bit of a dork and a geek, but who isn't in this fandom? Who isn't? Who didn't have Sonic socks and a Sonic little tiny gumball dispenser? Who didn't have a Sonic book and salivated when they first fucking saw the goddamn OVA? Who didn't finally see Sonic X and go, and I'm talking about the people who actually like it, and go like, oh my god, a new Sonic show on TV? Who didn't shed a fucking tear when they read Endgame and cried the fact that they thought that Sally was dead? Who didn't shed any tear at the sad moments of Archie Sonic back when they still had balls? Who seriously, show of hands other than me, plays Sonic Spinball unironically and just fucking enjoy it and have beaten it like 8 or 9 times? And I will be going back for a 10. Who, my friends, didn't get inspired from Sonic or one way or another? And I mean actually inspired. I'm not talking about the people who want to bang Sonic. That's a different thing altogether. That they're over here. But there ain't nothing wrong if people want to do that. That's on them. That's between them and what they do behind their fucking closed door. I got no fucking issue with that if they keep it to themselves. People are always like, well, people have fetishes for the characters, so that happens in every fandom. If you don't know that, you're freaking not understanding that every fandom has their freaking horny side. That will never truly change or fade. That is every fandom you can go into. That is the gambit you run when you get into a fandom. You will see some porn. It is irreversible. So don't act like you're all saints. Some of you probably got some of that in your folders and you're doing what you're doing. I ain't gonna judge you. Fuck, it's what you do. Though I'll never talk about what I'm into publicly because, hey, I'm not Richard Kuda and I don't want to I would never want to fucking talk about it publicly with anybody. I think that's the one thing that certain people like Richard Kuda and the various other people in this Sonic the Sonic fandom don't understand, keep your fucking fetishes to your goddamn self. No one wants to see that shit. Other than you. Go and see some like-minded individuals who want to see that shit. Who get turned on by that shit. But don't sit there and be like, I gotta show everybody. Because let me tell you, some people are gonna throw up. Oh, and let's talk about freaking Rich Okuda and in the Dolphin Lover extraordinaire. Rich Okuda is running something with Jade Foxfire that wants Sally to be in everything. Well, we got Rally for Sally still being run into the ground like someone literally was like, hey, Thanos. Hey, Galactus. Punch the ground. Punch the ground until there's nothing but your freaking fist print. My friend who was originally part of Rally for Sally, he really just wanted Sally to be noticed, to be a part of something. Because she's just as important in Sonic history than any other character. And don't give me the fact that you hate Amy. Dude, the only Amy I hate, technically, is the Sonic X Amy. Because she was utterly useless. And she was played by Lisa Ortiz, which I'm like, why not make Amy a little bit like Lena? I'm just saying, you could have done that. It would have been amazing. It would have been amazing. I'm not saying Amy's gonna throw Dragon Slaves out like it's fucking candy, but it would be fucking amazing if that happens. I'd fucking watch it. I'd watch a freaking OVA of like Amy acting like Lena inverse. And you could have Knuckles as Gowry. And maybe Sonic or Shadow as Zelgadis, and maybe like Amelia, maybe like Cream or Vanilla being like Amelia. Fuck, I'd watch that. But maybe it's because I like Slayers. But yeah. Guys, I'm not telling you to stop loving Sonic or leave my channel, but back to what I was truly saying before I went on that long ass tangent, because I have a lot of freaking just anger within me about all this. Please understand that I am just one man, and I can only do so much. I can't always give you the Sonic content that you want, because I have other things on this channel. I actually have like a little. I'm gonna have something at the very end to really show you what I've been doing. My channel goes into phases. Did you know that? Where I'm working on different shows to kind of build up my little fan universe that I'm creating. You can't always like in Sonic Freedom Fighters, which every time I tried to make it feels like it's fucking cursed. I can't really honestly try to make it the way I want, because every time I've tried, people have either ghosted me or not want to do any part of the work, or just loses contact with me conveniently. And I don't blame them, but they never say, hey, are we doing this? Or hey, do you need some help with this? It's always, they audition, I say they're good, and I wait for the other people that want to audition, and it's only the few people who do. And right now I'm working on Alt Stuff, which is the biggest project. I'm working on Team H Stuff, which is my own little fanfic crossover universe that's kind of near the Mockverse. And the Mockverse being in Hyperdimension Neptunia. And let me just say, before anybody fucking says anything about it, don't let the fact that Chris Chan was in that fandom sour you from playing it. It is not a bad game. Just because Chris was in like two fandoms, that doesn't mean every fandom is inherently bad because of him. Christian is just bad altogether. And another thing, while I'm on the subject of my little show, I'm a Gaming Goddess, which is my Hyperdimension Neptunia fan show. I want you all to understand one thing. It's in an alternate universe, and it won't affect your Noir and Neptune ships or any of your ships. This is its own take and its own thing. Please respect that. And oh yeah, can I talk a little bit about? I'm gonna talk a little bit about the Sakura Wars Reddit. They won't let you freaking post unless you got enough karma. So like, I try to talk to other like-minded Sakura Wars fans, and then like, you don't have enough karma to actually post this. I'm like, what the fuck? So what? I gotta be on Reddit every fucking day until I get enough karma to fucking post? Swear, some people that are mods, they're just fucking out of control. Big-headed motherfuckers. And trust me, this is a Fanbrat Basher rant. This is a Bugsy No Name, I'm kind of just angry at a lot of stuff and I just need to let it out kind of vent. I wish a certain somebody that I knew would just kind of do a vent like this. But that's enough talking about that for one day. I'll probably do another sort of story about that. Another sort of story about that. It's not that I'm sick of Sonic. It's not that I'm just sick of the fans. I'm just burnt out on Sonic, guys. For right now, I just am. And you guys need to understand that I don't have it in me to do another Sonic video right now. Sonic and Tails R will be here. The Sonic 7AM RPG I'll do at some point, but I'm not going to tell you when. Just be patient. People that watch me, people that want me to do more Sonic stuff, I want you to be patient. Can you do that for me? You guys gotta understand this channel does more than just Sonic. And I know some of you who tune in don't really give a shit. Well, you need to understand that this is my channel. This isn't the you guys channel where you guys can talk to me about Sonic Everyday Network. It's the Big 3 Box Network. A network comprised of everything that I and a bunch of other people care about. And you can't always expect me to do one thing forever. That's how people become stagnant. That's how people who were like big Sonic parody guys got out of Sonic because people were just too fucking ravenous for Sonic. And I'm not gonna blame everybody for that. Like another person that used to do a Sonic parody. I'm not gonna be like that. But I am gonna say, you guys need to understand there are other fucking Sonic tubers. And I'm not even really a Sonic tuber. I don't like various Sonic tubers because of last year, because all they ever did was clickbait, 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 clickbait. Clickbait, 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 when the actual people who actually do care about Sonic and not trying to milk it like a cow that's a cow with shaped fucking udders is actually making video essays of why they like something. You guys gotta understand something. I am more than just the blue blur. I mean, look around. You see Sonic, but you see Sakura Wars. You see Homestuck. You see Mario RPG. You see Banjo. You're gonna you see Sailor Moon, something I'm going to change now that Eternal's over. You see that like Disney in the afternoon. It's another Super Mario RPG thing. You see that I have a Sonic bedspread. You see I love Ranma, and I love Crash Bandicoot, and you can't really see it from here, but I have a Back to the Future poster. I'm a guy that's into a lot of different things. And instead of just saying, when's the next Sonic thing? You should ask me, hey, like, how are you doing with the stuff you're making? You know? You need help? I may know a few dudes. Like, offer me some help sometimes. Again, that's all I need. That's all I really truly need from people. Just some help to get these projects of mine on the road. That's what I want. And that's all I really have to say on the matter. If anybody's mad at the fact that I won't talk about Sonic right now, and you're just pissed off that I won't talk about Sonic right now because I have so many other things I'm doing, please grow the fuck up. I have other things. I have other things to do than just entertain you and your thing of just wanting Sonic. There's so many other YouTube personalities that talk about Sonic ad nauseum and do a better job than I ever could. You need to find them. Or just wait until I do something Sonic related. You can't always expect me to just do. You can't always just expect me to do this stuff when I'm working on other things. And for all the people who hound me in the freaking comments, because YouTube deletes them, but I see them for like a minute before they get deleted. Listen, please stop hounding me for more Sonic content. If you are so gung ho on wanting Sonic content, do it yourself. Hell, that's what I did. Now I'm saying it's up to you to do the same. And don't say like, Bugsy, making a video is hard and I don't really know how to like do it. Hey, I didn't either. But I learned. I went forward. I tried a few things out. So you can do a video. You just gotta try, man. And if you're worried about your voice, there are so many voice changers you can use to hide your actual voice. It will work. It will work, hands down. I leave the rest to you all. Now, if you excuse me, if you look at the end screen to this video, there is my phase .1 slate where all the shows I'm making. So you guys can like actually go see those and really understand what I'm doing. But other than that, I think that's it. Peace, everybody.